Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall Show. It is time for Beer for Breakfast, brought to you by Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. You can check out Grand Paradise tonight in the Soundgarden, tribute to the music of Styx. And then next Saturday, it is Interstellar Echoes, a tribute to Pink Floyd. It's going to be a lot of fun. But now, joining us in studio from the Coastal Empire Beer Company, we've got Jey, better known as That Guy.
Yeah, that
We've also got brand new head brewer, Andres. Guys, thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you guys in. 10 years, Coastal Empire Beer Company. It's awesome that we finally get to hit a decade with you guys here in Savannah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for Savannah being the oldest production brewery, it's a big responsibility to be a big brother. It really is.
Glad you're not patting yourself on the back too hard there,
Well,
Jey.
no. I'm just saying, everybody's got to have that new thing, that great thing, and that's why I keep telling people about the tap room. I'm like, man, you really want to see some weird stuff, man? Come on by, man. We got a little mad scientist back here now. We're just cooking up all kinds of goodness, mama.
All right, so Andres, you're the brand new head brewer. So how long have you been now with Coastal?
It'll be about 2.5 months now.
Okay, 2.5 months.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come into a gig like this, I mean, what are you looking to do with a brand like Coastal, who've been around for so long, have got some good staple beers? I mean, what are you wanting to bring to the table as the new guy there?
I mean, I kind of want to keep going what we've got, and just keep a bunch of new stuff coming as well. I mean, I love what Kevin and Chris have done over the past 10 years. Especially with the brand, just most of their beers being an ode to Savannah and the coast, and everything. And whatever we keep going, everything new we keep coming along. Like, just keep that going, keep things interesting. I mean, really just want to bring a lot of new and exciting things to the table.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of having the tap room as well, because you guys have your selection of core beers, but you always had like this weird, ridiculous, like long list of almost a dozen beers that like you guys went off like the cliff when it came to some crazy stuff. And obviously this is proud of your time here with the brewery, but you guys would have, it's like you almost went to Kroger and you just emptied out the entire fruit section, and you're like, put those two things together, it's gonna be great. And you guys always had great experimental stuff in the tap room. That's why it was always so fun, because I never knew what I was gonna find there when I actually went to Coastal Empire Beer Company. Now, obviously, the 10th anniversary is coming up, Cotter. I'm very excited about this. Now, this is one of the first breweries you ever took me to here in Savannah. It was that in Southbound. And with the 10th anniversary on Saturday, August 21st, Jey, you can probably talk about this greatly. You got a great band with the Smoking Souls there.
Yes.
And then
Josh Keeney, shout out, bro.
And then the food truck, the Mac Attack food truck is going to be there, which is the perfect sober driver of all beer drinking is pasta. So
I had never had Mac Attack until I went to one of the CEW shows over at Southbound, because, of course, I was like, Coastal Empire Wrestling, Coastal Empire Beer. I need to meet these guys. Yeah. And I love having time with them, which, by the way, we need to talk about getting Voodoo Jack back.
Okay. I'm always for getting Voodoo Jack back.
In fact, let's make it a tag team match, because this guy actually stole my mustache last time.
Wow.
Told me he was like, that guy isn't you.
Well, the 10th anniversary sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. So on top of, obviously, the Smoking Souls playing and the food truck, you guys have a bunch of beers that apparently you're bringing back, or you're doing some new ones. Can you kind of shed some light on what we can expect on August 21st?
All right, well, definitely we're bringing back some old favorites, but also, this is our time, now that we're 10 years old. Me and Andres are coming in here, and we're going to try and freshen things up.
Okay.
So this guy over here has got a lot in the works coming up. So definitely come check it out. It's going to be a brand new board.
Okay, I love to hear that. Now, Andres, Jey didn't answer my question. Tell me exactly what I can expect for the 10th anniversary. Is there? Give me one maybe special beer. Can you tell me what we can find there that day?
I'm sorry, that's confidential. No, I'm kidding. But no, I mean, one of the things I really want to try to bring to Coastal is just one, I think, is a really good hazy. Everyone loves hazies.
Yep.
And that's one of the things that I'm gonna try to. I want to make like the perfect one for the brewery, and so definitely there. We're gonna have the first iteration of it, and we're just gonna keep improving on it.
That's exciting. A nice hazy IPA. I love to hear it.
I'm a fan of that. All right, speaking of beers, we got to drink some this morning. It is beer for breakfast. It is a requirement. So what did you bring for us today?
So we're while you're getting it. So we brought one of them that we're actually going to be premiering, and it's a hibiscus ginger gose.
I like this.
Or goza.
Yeah, it depends on how French you are sometimes.
All right, so we want to do that one first?
Definitely.
Okay.
You're going to love this color.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to hear some Evanescence Better Without You. Going to come back and try a beer with Coastal Empire Beer Company. It is Beer for Breakfast, Rock 106.1. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream today. Beer for Breakfast brought to you by Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. This weekend, tomorrow, you can check out Grand Paradise, a tribute to the music of Styx. Next week, a tribute to Pink Floyd, Interstellar Echoes. Today, we're joined in studio by Andres, new head brewer of Coastal Empire Beer Company, and Jey from Coastal Empire. He's that guy at Coastal Empire. And we're at the portion of the morning where we get to drink some beer. This beer looks beautiful. What are we drinking right now, man?
So this is the hibiscus ginger goza. Just our goza, and put with hibiscus and ginger during the boil. So that hibiscus, man, it really like brings out like that bright red hue in the beer itself. It's really, really pretty.
And if you're watching the live stream right now, I'm actually holding it up to the camera. You can actually see it with the light very well. So let's just dive right into the beer review if everyone's cool with it. Let's go ahead and start off by taking a big old sniff of this thing. You're definitely getting the hibiscus. You're getting that touch of sour on it as well. Cotter, what are you picking up?
I'm getting the saltiness of the goza, but yeah, it's a nice sweetness to it. Kind of in the front, and then that little bit of saltiness in the back. It's very nice.
Are we missing anything, guys, when it comes to the nose? We'd hate to talk for you because, once again, we're dumb beer drinkers.
I think you guys got it around the nose.
All right, holding it up to the light, actually, when it comes to the color, you're getting like that pinkish hue when it comes to the hibiscus. I'm sure the ginger is kind of taking part of that as well when you guys brewed it. Now, when it comes to like brewing a beer like this, I know you say the words hibiscus and ginger. I mean, everyone thinks of ginger, they think of like sushi, right? So they think of that pile of like thinly sliced ginger. I mean, are you throwing that into like the still, or are you like taking like ginger root and just like squeezing it, or is it juice, or how does that work? I mean, how
juicer. They just juice it.
Yeah, do you have like a ninja blender that you just do a bunch and throw it in there?
I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. I mean, this one we took just, I think it was a ginger powder that was put into the boil, so it kind of mixes really well with it. But whether it's like the fresh root or powder, either way, there's a lot of different ways to go about it.
Nice. All right. Well, with that all being said,
let's drink.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
I like the subtleness of it because I mean, you get the tameness from the ginger, which can spike up, some bitter notes as well. But I love the hibiscus, and I think it actually kind of tames out the goza overall. What do you think, Cotter?
No, I agree. It's like initially, it's like I almost got a little bit of spiciness from the ginger, but then it just kind of mellows out right away with the. I mean, I didn't know what to expect with putting ginger in beer. It's not something that I've run into a lot, but it's kind of a nice balance of the two, and then the saltiness and the sourness of the goza.
I put beer in this ginger all the time, and let me tell you, it feels great. Gentlemen, I mean, is there anything we're missing when it comes to the taste profile? Andres?
No, I think you're describing it well. With the hibiscus, what's nice is it has that natural sweetness to it.
Yeah.
And that kind of balances really well with the acidity of like the goza.
Yeah.
You put that sweetness, you get that less acidity that you normally would. So kind of just it's a nice balance.
Yeah, I mean, I think this one is definitely interesting. Now, when is this going to be available for the public? When can the public enjoy this?
I would say probably starting the week of prior to the anniversary. We'll start slowly changing the income board at that one.
Right.
Because we have our small batch board. It's now 8 deep.
Yeah.
On small batches of random stuff. From Juice-Coo Junkin to different types of wheats and wits. But yeah, we'll probably be putting it on the week of. So I'd say Tuesday. What is that? Tuesday.
It'll be the week of the
17th.
10th anniversary. Yeah, 17th. That sounds awesome. So once again, this beer will be available here in a little less than 2 weeks at Coastal Empire Brewing Company. Let's go ahead and grade this out. So Cotter, on the beer scale of supremacy, let's start with you. What do we give Coastal Empire Brewing Company's hibiscus ginger goza?
I'm going to go 3.74332.
Are you doing math over there?
I was
What's
just
going on with you?
I was making sure, I was wanting to make sure the number looked properly before I said it.
Right.
So yes, 3.74332.
I also want to remember the score that you gave our slow drift.
What did I give your slow drift?
Oh, you don't even remember?
No, I don't remember what I did yesterday. Are you kidding me?
So you gave it a solid 4.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Slow drift is good.
All right. Well, let's ask the gentleman from Coastal Empire Brewing Company. I got a feeling what I know you'll give this, but let's just go ahead and throw it out there. Andres, Jay, what do you give your very own beer, the Hibiscus Ginger Goza?
I mean, it's got to be a 5. I mean,
All right.
why anything less? You know.
Jay, would you disagree?
I love Gozas. I love Berliners. I love that brackish finish for it. But I'm going to go with this one. We can up this one too. So I'm going to go give it a solid like 4.5. Come on, guys.
All right. So Jay's at 4.5. I'm going to give it a 3.75. I'm not the biggest guy when it comes to sours, but man, this one, honestly, it runs really well over the palate, especially at 9 a.m. I love that. So I'm going to give it a 3.75 for the first beer from Coastal today.
So if you're not on the stream, I believe we got a stream-only beer that we're going to try here in just a moment. What is this stream-only beer?
Is this so this one's actually an ode to the homebrewing days.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's Baby Graham's Dulce de Leche Stout. Something that I hope to bring later on in the year. But yeah, so just only you guys will ever have tried it until we make it. So.
Oh my gosh, this sounds
coming
amazing.
for you.
So join us on the stream right now if you have it on Facebook, YouTube,
You see the
or
smile on my
Twitch.
face.
We have a special stream-only beer that we'll review, and then we'll be back in just a few moments with our second beer from Coastal Empire Brewing Company.
It's Beer for Breakfast, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. It's Cotter and Marshall Show, Beer for Breakfast, brought to you by Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt tomorrow night in the Sound Garden. Grand Paradise, a tribute to the music of Styx. Right now in the studio, new head brewer of Coastal Empire Beer Company, Andres, and then, of course, Jay from Coastal Empire. We've got the big 10th anniversary coming up, August 21st. All right, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We can't wait for that. And now we're just in the studio drinking some beers. What do we got for the beer right now that you just poured in front of me?
So this is the Golden Age Wit. Just a traditional wit beer, very, wheat based, and then has that bitter orange peel and the coriander seed that was done during the boil.
All right, so this is it. And is this a beer that's available right now inside the tap room?
It is. It's on the tap room right now. I get there soon before it runs out. This is
Popular?
It's popular. I mean, it's a good summer beer. You'll see it's really just light, refreshing.
It's a bright beer.
Yeah, and this is actually this is my very first small batch beer at Coastal. So
oh, cool.
It has a place in my heart, I guess. You know?
Now we're here with also Jay over at he's the tap room manager and also that guy as we talked about. Now Jay, let's be honest, is it selling well? Are we gonna hurt Andres' feelings here?
It's probably gonna pop like in the next few days.
All right, so it's selling very well.
I'd probably say if it makes it till Tuesday, it's a saint. But then again, I said the same thing about the Aloha Broha. And man, that thing kept giving to me. I was like, it's going to tap tonight. But she kept giving.
All right, well, let's go ahead and start this review. Sorry, what's the beer called one more time?
It's the Golden Age Wit.
The Golden Age Wit. Let's go ahead and take a big old sniff. Definitely getting some of that coriander in there for sure. A little bit of that spiciness on the nose.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much exactly what you say it is on the nose of that beer. Really nice.
Now, with the Golden Age Wit, let's hold it up to the light here. I'll hold it up to the camera for anyone watching the live stream. Kind of hazy yellow look to it. Cotter, anything I'm missing with the look?
Straw color, if you will, but definitely a little hazy. I like the way it looks.
Gentlemen, anything we're missing with the nose or look of the beer?
No, again, right on. I mean, that's true to style with the haze.
Yeah.
A lot of wheat in the grain bill. Also, the yeast, it will kind of produce that haze as well. So, yeah, it's kind of true to style for what it is.
Gotcha. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a big old taste.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
It's very clean, very bright.
Yeah, it is.
Very yellow. No, it's got a great sweetness to it. You get some of the spice from the coriander as well. The Golden Age Wit. This is a summer beer through and through. This is something that you want to go to the tap room. Now, if you don't know about the tap room at Coastal Empire, it's not AC is not their friend in there. Unless something's changed. I haven't been there in a while, but AC is generally not the tap room's friend.
You know, it may be hot in there sometimes, but also the beer cools you down.
Yeah.
True.
And the more you drink, the less you care.
It's
Also, we offer 50% off of lift rides, so if you need to.
Well, that's a beautiful perk there of going to the Coastal Tap Room. Once again, at 79 Ross Road. So on the beer scale of supremacy, Cotter, let's start with you as we always do. What do you give the Golden Wit here?
I'm going to go 3.5779.
Why you've gotten so hard into these multiple numbered beer reviews? Are you okay?
Have you seen how much craft beer is out there, dude?
I like each review to be special and dedicated
You
specifically
definitely are
to
special.
said beer. No, I think this. I think this is very tasty. I'm not necessarily an overly huge fan of a wit beer, but this one doesn't kick me in the face with that traditional. I mean, it's there, but it's not overpowering for me. The coriander's really nice. I like this beer. It's a great summer beer.
All right, Golden Age Wit, gentlemen from Coastal Empire Brewing Company, once again, thank you for coming in. Their 10th anniversary party going down August 21st. Live music, food trucks, and, of course, all sorts of beers. Some favorites from the past and, of course, some new ones as well. What do you give your very own beer, the Golden Age Wit?
I'd go 4-1.
4-1 from Andres. Jay, what do you say?
Once again, not a wheat fan, but I'm gonna go with like a solid. Will you hate me for a 3.8?
It's fine. I mean, we've made it this far. I'm already hurt.
It's an awkward.
You judge me every day, so you know what? Now it's
It's an awkward day at the brewery between these two.
It's an awkward day on the show, man. We don't fight this much. All right, guys. The Golden Age Wit, definitely a fun beer. A great summer beer to try, especially when you're out at the tap room. So make sure to go visit them this weekend, especially if you got the time over at 79 Ross Road. I'm going to go ahead and give this one just a 3.91. How about that? A 3.91. Just a beautiful, tasty beer. It's going to taste really good in that tap room as well.
All right, guys. Once again, 10th anniversary coming up August 21st. We'll run down band again.
All right, Josh Kinney and the Smoking Souls, bro.
And you got
Mac Attack Food Truck.
Mac Attack Food Truck, all kinds of great beers. It's going to be a lot of fun. Andres, welcome. It's great to have you in, a new head brewer of Coastal Empire Beer Company. And Jay, as always, it is a pleasure.
Yeah. I'm sure it is.
Indeed.
I'm sure it is, bud.
Hey, guys, it's Connor and Marshall from Rock 106.1. Thank you so much for watching our stupidity online.
Daily. We appreciate it. So make sure that you like and comment and subscribe. It's down there somewhere. We're not exactly for sure. We do appreciate it. And, of course, more content always coming soon.